Good morning, my friend. Thank you very, very much. How you doing, JPC? All right. A little bit of an unscheduled flight this morning, but it actually fit in. As soon as I saw this flight posted, I was like, yeah, that's got some possibilities. My eyes are just not working very good this morning. Hi, Will. Hi, Will. Hi. Howdy. Hello. So, Subsonic, what is up, my friend? Great to see you guys. Good morning. So, as JPC would say, it's really early in the morning, so I am currently on noise abatement. So I'm trying to be kind of quiet here. And anyway, I had kind of saw this flight a little while ago that was posted in the Virtual USA Flying Club, and I'm like, man, I got a shot at that because Sunday is a heavy work day for me. Lots of stuff to do related to my coaching job, and I mean I have got a long list of stuff to get done, but I I think I can get this flight in before I start working. It'll be a great way to start the day, but it's super early. It's 6 o'clock in the morning where I live, and everybody's asleep. So we're going to try to do this as quietly as possible. We're here in Bayport, and the plan is to fly. Well, I don't even have anything pulled up, anything organized. I literally just got up, made coffee, and fired up the sim. So I'm not my normal beautiful self. I hope that's okay. But we're going to go Bayport up to Bedford, 130 nautical miles or so. And that's right, baby. That's right. VFR, we're going to try to sneak out of here. And there's very little ATC right now. Obviously, it's still pretty early on a Sunday morning, but sneak out of here. Kind of use the VFR procedure to get out of Bayport here. Stay below 700 until we're over the shoreline. Then we can climb a little bit. But we're just going to turn and pretty much go direct. We do have a few airspaces we're going to try to get up and over the top of. So I think I'm planning 5,500. I think that'll be pretty good as far as staying over the top of everything. And then when we get kind of close to the Boston airspace, we'll drop down here below 4,000 and see if we can sneak on in here to Bedford. If there's some ATC, we'll talk to them. But Bedford's fogged up. Oh boy. Well, if that happens, then we'll simulate a pop-up IFR request, and we'll come on in here. But then after Bedford, we're going to try to go down to Nantucket. I just felt like, hey, what the heck? Let's fly a two-legger this morning. Emergency butter. Good morning. Great to see you guys. By the way, in case you're wondering, the answer to my coffee maker debate, I ended up going old school electric percolator. Gourmet Chef, $39. And it's, I think, the best coffee I've maybe ever tasted. It's fantastic. So, all right, let's hop in. Enough messing around. Let's get started here. Get the control locks off. It's been a minute, but this aircraft has been updated, so I'm excited to fly it. I did a little test flight last night, and it seems to be working okay. I don't fly it real well, but you know what the hey. BAT 1 and 2 coming on. Let's see here. Fuel pumps look good. I don't need really any. I'll put the nav light on right now. Departure airport's 23 November. 23. Now, here's what I'm going to be doing hopefully today, emergency butter. Okay, I think we're good here. Yeah, prop area is clear. I thought about that. We've got some homemade banana bread. It's waiting for me upstairs too. I forgot to grab when I went, but next time I go refill my coffee, I'm going to grab some of that. Okay, there's a good start.
TOS, system test OK.
Hanscom Field. And I do. Oh, I don't have VPilot ready just yet. Let's get that in. We'll let the aircraft kind of warm up here. I have some blueberry bagels upstairs too, though. That sounds really good.
Warning, autopilot trim.
All right, let's see here. Actually, you know what? I think I'll do it this way. We'll just use the SimBrief tool. That way I should have probably done this to begin with. Know how much fuel and stuff I need. Emergency butter has a little toast and butter. Nice. Excellent choice. Create new flight. Yep, there was my last one. Orange County to Boston last night. 1-6. There's a SimBrief profile for the PC12, which is nice. There we go. Is an actual route, but we're just going to go direct. And we're going to file it VFR. And let's generate that. All right. The beeping means it's working. I hope. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Expecting runway 29er. There we go. We can pre-file that. And of course, got to get that. Got to represent the club. Fantastic. I like it. About 1,000 pounds of fuel. I don't even know how much I have in right now. Let's just double check. I think it comes, yeah, pounds. So yeah, I'm 1200. I got a little extra even if I need it. So that's good. That's good. All right, awesome. Let's keep this party rolling here. Shoot. Crap. Crud. I got to go back and refile. It filed me at 21,000 feet. I don't want that. And I'm going to go back and refile this. I'm thinking no more than, 5,500 is probably good, right? I hope it lets me. Sometimes this SimBrief filer gets a little cranky when you've already done it and you try to redo it. All right, should have paid attention to that though. 5500. There we go. Let's try that again. All right, we're in. Pandas, what's up, man? How are you? All right, so all right, we're good. We're good. So we'll set that. $5,500 and be on our way here. Actually, I got a couple more tests to run. Let's see, what else do I need? I need heating and cooling. Chilly here, I think, this morning, from what I remember. Islip is reporting. Man, my eyes are not focusing very well this morning. Yeah, 19 degrees, so chilly. Nice, though. Winds are fairly calm, 060 at 8. And we've got, looks like 3034 on the altimeter. Airport elevation, does that sound about right? I think so. 39 feet. Yep. That's the airport elevation. And all right. Pandas, you have to check in this morning, by the way, by letting me know what you had for breakfast. So that's not my rule. It's just a rule. So I don't need to worry about pressurization. I'm going to go into 5,500. I will do inertial set because I'm going to be taxiing over the grass here. Flapsy 15. Hey, Connor. I know, man. It's been busy. Been busy, but good. How about you? Great to see you, dude. All right, so we're departing south today out of Bayport. So we're going to go down to the end here, turn around. Again, we want to be pretty well straight out, but we just have to stay below 700. Yeah, no, I've been good. I've been good. It's just a crazy busy time of year. You too, yeah. Oh, you get to fly today? That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, parking brake is released. And let me just make sure I haven't missed anything here. Autopilot test I did. Oh, did I do my fire test?
Fire, fire, fire.
All right, I think we're ready. Bayport traffic. Pilatus 11816 is on the taxi roll to 18 Bayport. A firm, a firm. I flew the Beaver in my stream yesterday, actually. So no, it's not. But I flew a test flight in this with I chased Conti from Orange County up to Boston last night. So I'm gonna take. Let's see. I'm gonna take this right hand side. Bayport traffic. Pilatus 11816 is departing runway 18. We'll be straight out VFR Bayport. So hopefully we'll have a little better results with this guy than we did the Beaver. The Beaver was a little was a little rough to start. I did get that posted on my YouTube channel. It's also out there on my on the Twitch. I've had about 4 streams in a row now that have had like a little like internet glitch right in the middle and split the stream up, so it's kind of been weird. But anyway, I think we're ready to go. All right, I'm gonna try my glasses again. And what are we looking for here? About 80. Little crosswind. I'm sliding a bit here. Whoa, really sliding. There we go. Oh boy. 60, 70, 80. Oh, that was ugly. Very ugly. Well, maybe it's not going to be better. I don't know. Positive rate gear up. Under 700 to the shoreline, then we can come up to 1,500 as we make the turn. And I'm looking at about a 060 heading here. There we go. Bring the flaps up. Probably take it out all the way to the outer island here. What? Yeah, what have I broken? Pusher. ECS. Apparently I didn't didn't do the pusher test correctly or something. I'm not sure. Man, I'm really wigged out, kind of going sideways here. That's kind of strange. All right, well, let's make our turn. Head up to 5,500. Look at my. Oh no, actually, that's centered up. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's arm the heading mode. I think we'll just climb in vertical speed. Now we'll climb it indicated, and we'll go there. See if we're rolling. It'll be squeezing the IFR. I'll be squeezing in IFR near the end of the window, running a little late. Yeah, no worries. I think it sounds like it might be a little bit IFR right now in Bedford. JPC was reporting fog in the area. As I'm kind of looking at it right now, that's what it's reporting. But calm winds. Yeah, fog. Visibility is low. Very low. That's okay. Alright, we're going to keep the turn going. It's kind of an interesting departure because you have to stay below 17 to not be in trouble with the Boston airspace, and then you have to get up above 2,500 to not be in trouble with Islip, I think. What is it? I don't remember. And I think I've busted the Islip Charlie here, unfortunately. I think I have. Yeah, I am. I'm going to be too high. Supposed to stay under 1,500 here. Doggone it. Or over 4,100. I don't think I'm going to be over 4,100. Maybe. I might be okay. I might be okay. So, I should have just taken it out a little bit further, and then I would have been just fine. I could have turned, and I could have climbed out and got up over 4,100 and been just fine. But we'll be pretty close. All right, let's go direct, activate. We'll nav it. Oh, and we'll get rolling here. You're going to be in there about 2:30ish. 227 is your time. Where are you coming from? Yeah, my eyes are just not. It's kind of funny. When the older you get, it takes your eyeballs a little while to wake up. Those muscles in your eyes to focus and all that stuff. So you are coming from southern West Virginia regional. Oh, and you start all the way out at Uniform Oscar X-Ray. Cool. Hey, Matt. Okay, thank you, Connor. We'll check it out here just a second. Let me get up to speed here. Looking to cruise at about 30 on the torque. Try to keep it below 750, which we are, and The NG about 90%. So, you know, we're kind of like NG limited here. I think I'll pull back just a little bit. I like about 90% NG if we can. That gets us about 200 on the speed. Yeah. We're not in a hurry here. We'll just pull it back and run it nice and we'll run it nice and easy this morning. That's the theme of the morning. Waking up slow and being nice and easy. You got the Charlie rudder pedals, and what do you think of them? Oh, I see the link that you posted there, Nixie. Okay, I'm gonna check it out later on. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, I ended up having to get one of those big plastic, um, like you put underneath an office chair, and I got the Velcro that you can. That's double-sided Velcro, or sorry, it's got the sticky side. So you put the sticky side down, and then you can Velcro. So I've got part of it stuck to the plastic where my chair is on, and then I flip it over, and the other part's on my rudder pedals, and so that way I can just I can kind of pull them up and set them where as I was trying to get them configured there. But yeah, it's a tricky tricky thing. You don't think about that, but all right. Somebody's coming in a helicopter. It looks like that's cool. God bless you. All right, if we end up having to go IFR into Bedford, we are expecting. What are we expecting? Winds are calm right now, so they're thinking maybe possibly runway 29er. Looks like we've got an ILS either way. We'll have to kind of just listen and see what everybody else is doing. But yeah, if we have to go IFR into Hanscom, looks like we'll head out to Morris for our initial fix, 1800, and then come on in here, 111.15, 293. Decision heights 328. Pick up the glide 4.8. I have no idea if the IFR, or sorry, the ILS is working in this plane right now. So today might be a day to test it out, I guess. Hey, R6. How are you, Mr. Chavez? Good morning. Yep, sneaking a little bonus stream in here before we get too busy with our daily tasks. I'll just put that in just so we have it. Are you flying along with us? That's cool. You're doing Bradley over there. Yeah. Panda's exclamation point routes. Get you what you need there. Well, maybe if I can type it right. Beat you to it. So just departed out of Bayport Aerodrome, the unofficial headquarters of the Virtual USA Flying Club, and yeah, plan on going up to Bedford, and then hopefully I can do a second leg down to Nantucket. I'm probably guaranteeing myself IFR into Nantucket this time of day, although sometimes Nantucket can fool you. Oh yeah, right now Nantucket's clearing 1 million. Crazy. This area, this time of year, it's really something. You get a little of everything. So I'm not sure if anybody's here for maybe the first time, just lurking in the background. If you are, welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. My name's Brant. We're flying a little event today with the Virtual USA Flying Club. If you click on that link right over there, it'll take you to our Discord, and you can join. No strings attached. You just have to have a VATSIM ID, because that's what we do. We fly GA on the VATSIM network, and we've got all kinds of events that we run every month, things like this, and they're all GA oriented, and they're all designed to be flown on the network, and we have tons of resources out there to help you if you are new to VATSIM and nervous about talking to ATC and all that good stuff, or maybe you're not new to VATSIM, but you're new to general aviation, and you don't know how to, you're unfamiliar with VFR procedures and how to make a VFR flight plan and stuff like that. We've got all that over there, and we'd love to have you join us. We've topped 800 followers or friends, or 800 members, I guess. It's a great club. Our fearless leader, Jet Pilot Cinnamon, is here in the chat somewhere. I think he's actually making a bagel or something, but anyway, he's done a fantastic job of organizing a really strong, very positive club, and very, very much family friendly, and just a really good time. So come on over. Bagel acquired. Outstanding, my friend. Oh, that's good coffee. So I went percolator for a couple of reasons. Number one was it was in my budget. There were some people that suggested some really awesome looking coffee makers. I mean, I learned more about coffee making than I even knew there was to learn. There were some that had an app on your phone that you could set when when it was going to brew, how much it was going to brew, how hot, how strong the coffee. I mean, like, it had everything. There was even one that would like, you loaded the beans up and it would fresh grind the beans for you, and do that kind of per cup deal. And that was kind of the one end of the spectrum. Those were pretty pricey. Those were a little bit out of my budget. $350, $400 coffee pot maker or coffee makers. I'm like, yeah, no. And then so this fit my budget. Like I said, I think it was $39 or something like that. But as I got looking at them, I'm like, it reminds me of my grandma, because my grandma used to do That's how she made her coffee, was on an old school on the stove percolator, right? So she would get the get the burner going and set the percolator on there. And this one here is pretty fancy compared to that. It's just super simple. Push the button, and we load it up, push the button, and it heats it up, and when it's ready, the light turns blue, and you're ready to rock and roll. But I like it because it keeps the rest of the coffee warm, but it doesn't burn it. You know how sometimes those ones at the office, and they can get a little bit burned tasting after a while. So anyway, very happy. Gourmet Chef, I think, is the name of it. I've got about 25 minutes to our destination, and so we are going to be right on the front end of the event window. The arrival window is 7 a.m. my time, 9 Eastern. I think it's 1300 Zulu. But if we're a little early, I think JPC will still let us in the door. Wilco. I better go get another batch going. Yeah, I'm noticing it. This is still kind of a little bit of an issue here. It sort of dances around the altitude hold, and so it's still got some, still working some kinks out here. But overall, I have enjoyed this aircraft. Gosh dang it. Charts. So now let's get some info here. Freaks. we need the clearance ground tower. Unicom. Ooh, okay, so interesting question here for anybody in the chat. I'm currently not showing ATC in the Boston area. So, as per the new CTAF rules, which one of these would I pick, Unicom or Tower? I honestly don't know. As I check my vPilot, it's telling me to take the Tower. So we'll put that in the standby. And JPC and R6 Chavez confirms that it is indeed Tower. So we're just assuming, I guess, then that the aircraft or that the airport is open, right? I don't know where that information is. Airport info. Because that's why you'd have both, right? If it's one of those airports that closes, then you would use Unicom when it's closed. Am I understanding that correctly? But since it's going to be 9 in the morning, I would assume it'd be open. I don't know how to. Oh, okay. If you're just talking to getting fuel, some of the ground services. Okay. I thought there was a way to check to see. Maybe there are no obstacle or sorry. When Republic was closed early in the morning, we used normal tower frequency as the CTAF. Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, that makes sense, I guess, then. Yeah, I guess I'm not seeing where it tells me it probably tells me in here, but I don't. I need to zoom in a little bit here, maybe. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Yeah. It's all good. All right. Well, good to know. So at the end of the day, if there is a tower frequency, that's what you use. So then the question becomes, like with Boston, if there's more than one tower, it gets a little tricky there. But again, that .ctaf command in your pilot client is a real lifesaver. All right. Well, as we get to a little closer to Boston, we're gonna head on down the hill. Again, we need to get ourselves 1800 at Morris if we indeed do end up shooting an ILS, and we're going to simulate. I guess if it's not cleared up, we're going to simulate getting a pop-up IFR here.
Fixie.
Hey, Brett. Good morning. Good to see you, dude. And I think if I was doing this in real life, well, sorry. If I was doing this in real life, I probably would be flying right now. But if I was doing this with actual tower control or center control, I think right now I would be, I'd be contacting, trying to get that pop-up IFR. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we've done that. All right, this thing has, this is another thing that's been a little weird. The transponder pops on and off. It goes to ALT and then it goes back to standby. It's kind of interesting. So we'll get a little bit closer before we actually fly the or jump on the approach here, but maybe right at the edge of the airspace, we'll kind of, you can see the TOD marker up there, but we'll probably just kind of give ourselves a left hand downwind and make our way in. Yes, indeed. Did you hear my percolator story yet, Fixie? That's what I ended up. Short version. I ended up getting a percolator for my coffee making needs. One of the best decisions I've made in a long time. So let's see if I am. Inbound 293, so it'd mean I'd be outbound on about a what would that be, 010, is that right? 293, so 3. I'm just going to call it about 110, not 010, 110. That ought to be pretty. I know, I love it. It reminds me of my grandma. It also reminds me a little bit of camping, right? Because everybody's got their campfire, percolator, coffee maker. But yeah, it's been. Today is day 2 of actually using it, and oh, Mike, you're flying the Dookie. Nice, excellent choice, my friend. And where are you coming out of? Are you coming out of Frago Rock? Where are you coming out of? Look at that. Oh, Hudson Valley. Very nice, my friend. This aircraft has been just a great addition to the sim. Man, is it. I love it. I love it. Can't recommend it enough. Paula's Runway Cafe. That's where you got your bagel, isn't it? JPC. Oh, Seminole. Okay, never mind. I don't know about. Oh, I do have the Seminole. The Coronado Seminole. That's been a long time since I flew that sucker. Oh, is it the T-tail? Is that the main difference? Is that the main difference? I bet that is. Yep, I think you're right. I don't know. It looks a lot like the Duke, though. I just have the Duke on my brain, I guess. Are you, Fixie, are you coming in here? Has that stiletto. Yeah, a little sharper nose. You're right, you're right. X Burger. Good morning. You'd like to recommend the Next Gen Sim EMB 110, but not study level, but underrated. That's kind of one of those like regional turboprops, isn't it there? Welcome, Burger. Embraer, the Bandriante. Yeah, let me see if I can. Little short flight in the SR-22. Very nice, very nice. I'm trying to pull up this recommendation from our new friend Burger. There you go. Yeah, that's a regional twin turboprop there. Yeah, it's by a Next Gen Sim. I don't know much about it, but you're saying it's decent, huh? All right, 20-seater, not pressurized. short hops. Yeah, that looks like our kind of bird. All kinds of round dials, little combo steam gauge GTN. Yeah, very cool, very cool. About 20 euros. All right, awesome. Yeah, thanks for the recommendation. That same dev is working on a Saab. Oh, ho, 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 and a Fokker 50. Whoa, nice. Yeah, I miss my Saab. Saab. Connor is Connor and I and Good Fixins were all Saab fans. We love those. It was the 340 that we had. 240, I don't know. That's Sabosaurus. That's right. We miss it. Good times. All right. Well, I'm about 10 minutes out. Wouldn't hurt us to probably start descending a little bit here. We would be cleared to descend because we'd have IFR clearance at this point. So let's start going down about 1,000 feet per minute. Pull the power back just a bit. You love the 2000s? Yeah, are those are the more modern variants, right? The 340 is a little older. I don't know that I've ever seen one in real life, so I don't know why I like it so much. Modern and larger, yeah. I'm hoping that dev that's working on the Metroliner is making progress. That's the one I'm really looking forward to seeing. Alright, I'm just about to the edge of the Boston Bravo. I think I'll make one last 2280 call when I get to the blue, and then I'll switch over to Bedford Tower. Because there will be... I'm surprised we're not hearing more traffic, because Boston's almost always busy. But, oh, actually, as I look at it, looks like maybe just one departure right now. Yeah, Retro Wings, I think that's right. That sounds right. Yeah, I'm on their Discord server. And they're, I mean, I should say, I know they're making progress because I'm constantly stalking their Discord server. But I just hope that it's getting close. I'm trying to remember if they said that they were going to kind of, I think they're trying to make it simulator, what's the word? Sim agnostic. So what I'm reading into that is that they're planning on releasing a variant maybe for both Microsoft 2020 and 2024. Yeah, that DC9 will be kind of sweet. Yeah, we may have started our descent just a wee bit early, but I kind of wanted to be below 4,000 here. I think I just left everything on here. I even left that on just in case. You know, what I haven't done is I haven't checked the temperature. And the reason I haven't checked the temperature is because I don't remember where it's at. If I were a temperature gauge, where would I be? I could probably pull one up on the... It's down here. Oh, 16. So we're not in icing conditions yet. So I can go ahead. I'll take that off. Excuse me. I'll leave the probe heat on. I should have probably had that on the whole time. All right, we're at 2,500 now. Doing good. Excuse me. We've got a Metroliner that comes into our little regional airport twice a day, so I see it and hear it all the time. It's just such a neat, such a odd looking but just really neat, tough aircraft. So when I get down the ground here in Bedford, I am going to take just a short break because it's time. Speaking of breakfast in bed, it's time for my four-legged companions to have their breakfast here as well. So I'm going to I'll take just a little short break there, but we will plan on heading down to Nantucket, and that should be a lot of fun as well. This might be better to do. Now that I look at this, I might be better to do a right-hand pattern. If I try to shoot a left-hand pattern, I'm going to be kind of in the way of Boston here, or in danger of. So I may overfly and come in here. Let me just see what does Bedford have a. What do they have as a traffic pattern here, if anything? Runway 29. Oh, they want left. Okay. All right. We'll do it. We'll comply. It's going to require a certain level of precision that I'm not really known for. So, yeah. Boston traffic, November 11816 is a Pilatus PC12 at 2,500. We are 30 miles east of the field and planning approach into Hanscom. Boston traffic. Okay, shaky radio call complete. Now we can go talk to the guys that we need to talk to. Looking forward to hearing some of the other Virtual USA Flying Club people on the comms. It's been a while. I haven't flown in an event for the club now in over a month, I think. So this is pretty cool. Thanks for coming along, by the way. Thanks for getting up early, and thanks for hopping over when you saw me pop up. It's not my normal streaming time, but it's all right. Should be a kind of a fun approach here. It's all the way down to the nubs, guys. So let's actually brief this real fast before we get too crazy. So decision altitude is 328. If we go miss, we make a right-hand turn to 2,000 on the 111 GDM VOR. That is what is GDM? I don't remember. Gander Mountain. Anyway, and we would hold. That's the missed approach procedure out here at Socio. Hopefully we'll be able to sneak it in there, though. But I got to make sure I stay clear of Boston International. I'm gonna get on the downwind. I'm gonna start to slow down. I'm gonna go down to 18 and 1,800. And we'll see. I do have a little bit of ground contact. Well, now I don't. Uh-oh, now I'm frozen. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see. But this is looking a little bit intimidating. Does Bedford have ATC? No, all I see so far is Washington Center. Yeah, so nada. I guess LaGuardia and Kennedy have some ATC, but all right. let's make our turn. Let's activate vectors to final. Make sure our frequencies are all good. Down we go. Going down, slowing down. And I want to go nav to VOR 1, or localizer 1. Good. And I want to set this at 293. Beautiful. Okay. Down we go. Anti-ice is not needed. Cabin pressurization. We didn't do anything. There we go.
Bedford traffic Golf Charlie Echo Sierra, downwind runway 29 at Bedford.
Bedford traffic, November 11816, also on the downwind, left downwind, runway 29er will extend for arriving traffic.
Bedford traffic Golf Charlie Echo Sierra, downwind 29 Bedford. Thank you, Pookie.
So we're going to try to approach here about 90. Flap speed, you can see right there, about 130. We've leveled off. Kind of bleed this out. And again, we'll just extend here. We don't have to be in a big hurry. We've got a little ways to go as well. So she's looking. He's super quiet. Traffic at Bedford making that radio call. Confirm you're on the base. Boy, you're super quiet. Maybe it's me. I'll turn that up just a little bit. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take it all the way out since I have filed it. So I'm going clear out to Morris, which is still, I've got a ways to go. So I'm going to just take it all the way out, let all the traffic kind of sort itself out here. I don't want to be in a hurry. Ooh, and the beauty part of coming out here is it kind of cleared up a little bit. Ah, very nice. And the waypoint JZ, that's where we pick up. We got to be above 1800, so that's where we pick up the glide slope. Do I have a glide slope? I think I do. Yes, I do, right there. So we're below.
Traffic Golf Charlie Echo Sierra, downwind 59 Bedford.
And Bedford traffic, November 11816, is also on the left downwind, runway 29. And we're going to extend. We'll let the traffic that's also on the downwind get in ahead of us.
Roger, we'll make that base shortly, Golf Echo Sierra.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, we're not really seeing him. And I'm not getting any pings anywhere here. Also, usually I'll see him on the old fish finder, as they say, right? But I'm not seeing him. All right, there we go. So we're gonna get we're gonna even take it a little bit farther out here, past Morris, and then we'll come on in, grab Morris. We'll make our way in. We'll be in good shape. Pandas, yes, it is live weather. It's just sitting right over the top of Bedford for whatever reason. All right, well, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, so we're out.
Traffic Golf Charlie, Echo Sierra, couple miles, Untitled Bedford. Bedford Traffic Golf Charlie, Echo Sierra, landing runway 29 at Bedford.
Man, I wish I was picking those guys up here. I don't see them.
With you.
Hey, good morning, Downwind Sim. Nice to see you, my friend. We're going to be out. So Morris is 6 miles. No, Morris is 10. So if we turned right now, we'd be on about a 15-mile final. At Bedford traffic, November 11816 is turning inbound runway 29, and we're on a 15-mile approach, Bedford. Ralph, how are you, buddy? I sure enjoyed flying up in British Columbia yesterday. I'm really rusty, but it was a lot of fun. It's good to laugh at yourself sometimes, right? A little under the weather. Shoot.
Hello, Sam.
Sorry to hear that. I hope you get a little rest today. You've been going like crazy. I ended up making it up to whatever the airport is that was up by the two little lakes. That was where I had to stop. So yeah, I didn't quite find everything, but I think there was a Crying Girl camp or something was the next strip. Yeah. And all right. Uh-oh, here we go. So we're not picking up the localizer here. So that's a little different. Usually you can, when you come to VLOC mode, you leave it in heading, you arm the approach, and it grabs the localizer for you, but it missed it there, so let's see if we get it picked up. We're a bit off now. I think it's trying to correct, but it's a little bit off. But I really don't want to hand fly this thing if I can help it. Let's go back to maybe what I need to do is go to, yeah, it's slowly coming back in, isn't it? Not very dang fast though. She's trying. Yeah, it definitely is a cool spot. So I'm assuming, I don't know if this is the proper way to go, but like if you have LP Nils's airports out there and yours, that they'd kind of conflict with each other, right? So I didn't have his active. Need to start slowing down here. All right. I totally agree. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, it makes the Kodiak Island scenery look like child's play, man. Pretty insane. And to think that it's all for him, it's all one giant airport, essentially. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what his setup looks like, but holy moly. Something else. Bedford traffic, November 11816 is 10-mile final. Runway 29er, Bedford. All right. First notch of flaps I'm going to bring out. Try to bring the speed down to around 100. And we'll ref out somewhere in the 80s. Yeah, so we're a little wiggly here. We're a little wiggly. This was an issue with the early release of this. It would do a little of this, and also it was a little bit of an up and down pitchy type of thing. So I don't know. This is interesting. I'm expecting here at 4.8 to have the glide slope. So we're going to see what happens there. And yeah, with any luck, we'll be in business. Now, surely I don't have to activate the approach. Oh, we're good. We're good. All right. Yep, there's our, there's the JZ, I think, or Jace, maybe. Oh, getting a little slow. Getting a little slow. That's my fault. That's why we got a little mushy there, because I got just a bit too slow. Because this aircraft in real life, from what I've been told and what I've researched, really it handles very, very well at low speeds. I mean, it's built for that, essentially. Yep. Yeah, that's an autopilot constants adjustment. Interesting. Yeah, it's not quite there yet, but they still are working on it. All right, there's the glide slope, and we did not grab it. Crap. Okay. And it was at that moment that he realized he had to fly it himself. Here we go, hand flying. Second notch of flaps, gear coming down. This could be interesting. Always good to practice hand flying in IFR, right? Come on, trimmy trim. Let's go, baby. All right, there we go. We're back on profile. Gears down, flaps are set for landing. And I've slid off the localizer just a tad. It helps that I have ground contact. And I believe I see the field. Yep, field in sight. Bedford traffic, November 11816, short final 29er, Bedford. Got a bit of a tailwind now, according to the wind gauge there, but that's all right. Oh, pretty sloppy here as well. You guys, she's mushy, left and right. Boy, it's hard to keep her straight.
500.
Ugh, I'm getting moved all over the place here. Either I've got a massive crosswind coming off my right-hand side, or something's weird here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an adventure. Really crabbing to the right. Let's see if I can get the tail kicked around here a little bit. Doesn't like doing that. Alright. Is this a crossing runway? It is. Let me go down one more. And where do I have to go? I think it's to the left. Oh, crud. No, there, I've got a something coming up here. I got to go all the way to the end. Shoot. Okay, we got to roll it out. I shouldn't have hit the reversers there. That's okay. Welcome to Bedford, everybody. Let's go down to the ground, to ground idle, sorry, and we'll get our butts off the runway here. That was kind of a wrestling match there at the end. Man, oh man, I don't know if the wind has picked up here or what, but that was a little sloppy. We'll take it though. Bedford traffic, Pilatus 11816 is clear of 29er. Okay, where am I going? FBO ramp. I'm gonna just stay right here. This is Mike. Let's stay on Mike. This is Echo. Echo, Echo. Just use the Nixie method. Nose down, max braking, full reverse. Yeah, boy, I really felt like I was just going side to side, like rocking the baby. Are y'all sleeping now? Fixie says it's always been mushy with the flaps out. Yeah. So maybe I need to go, maybe next time I just need to go like flaps 15. Okay, so we got to come down here. We are going to have to cross runway 5. Fife. I got a little freeware add-on for Bedford. There's an X-Plane version also. Kind of nice to have a little something, something. Yeah, here's the cargo area, obviously. Bedford traffic, Pilatus 11816. So we crossing runway 5 on Mike. Bedford. Nobody inbound on 5. Nobody on the runway. And we're going across to where the FBO is listed here. We'll see how fancy the FBO is. As you know, we require the fanciest of FBOs. And again, I'm going to take just about it's going to probably take me about 5 minutes, but I'm going to take a little break, get my dogs their breakfast, and we are planning on flying down to Nantucket here as well. So landing lights and strobes whenever crossing. Whoa, okay. Did not know that. I still have the strobes on, but I turned the landing lights off. Stay visible, I guess that's the bottom line, right?
Worcester traffic, November 8826 November is crossing over the field at 3,500. We're going to be departing to the north. East.
Heading down to Nantucket here, if you want to load in, man. Okay, I'll set the brakes. I'll probably just leave it running because I'm lazy like that. Pew, pew, pew. Yep. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back.
traffic, November 8826 November is a Piper Cherokee about 10 miles to the southwest, coming in for the ILS, runway 11. Oh, cancel.
All right. Anyone know how to get X-Plane 12 to reinitialize track IR once you're loaded in? Yeah, no, I remember that. I think you have to have it going first. Otherwise, it doesn't like it. So, yeah, you're right. It's annoying. Let me see. I need to make sure. JPC reminded me here of putting my attendance down. So, you go over there, do that. Right quick. We went 23 November to Bedford and got there about just a little after. 10 after, I think, is all. 13:10. All right, we're in. We're in. Helicopter beat us there. Looks like. Oh, goodness. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go back. Let's edit our flight plan. Let's see what's going on. Again, we're going to try to do VFR. I think it's actually nicer weather. Excuse me. Nicer weather down Nantucket way. So I'm not sure. Right now, you'd probably have to depart this field IFR. But since we don't have any ATC, we're just gonna budget and go out. The app will just die with no notification. Boy, it's been a long time, Vixie. It's been over a year. No, maybe 2 years since I've done track IR. Wow, this is taking forever. Holy moly. Come on. Goodness sakes. VFR. And we will be still eastbound and down. Again, you don't really have to do this, but I like to do it just so we can give a little plug for the flying club. Alright, so we've got it set. Generate. Check our altitude. I'll probably just go 5,500 again. I'm going to get a new ATIS though. I think our winds have changed just a bit. Is this an event? This is a virtual USA Flying Club event. A firm. 13,000. I'm going to change that. Everything else though looks good. Now, yeah, now they're recommending runway 5. So, all right, let's do it. $5,500. And let me just make sure that's an okay. If I go direct, let's see, what do I have to be? Okay, I actually have to be up, so I better go 7,500 that way. If I cut straight across Boston here, I'll be out of their hair. So 7,500. And then I don't think there's anything else that I have to worry about. Nope. Okay, cool. 7,000, 7.5 direct. It's not really the VFR. Not really my VFR route. My VFR route would be southeast.
Here's Pentagon.
Pentagon. Hi, Rob. Good morning, sir. Southeast. Southeast bound. Okay, let's see if it likes that. Yep, that looks good. Sweet. And done and done. Good morning. I've switched to water. But I did have a couple of lovely cups of coffee this morning already, so life is good. I'm halfway awake now. And I don't suppose I don't think I have any of this. No. No. Oh, wait a second. What's this? X-Rad. Nope. They're getting closer, but... yeah. Alright, so I'm going to cheat and use SkyVector to get the METAR here. That's still showing winds calm. 5 statute miles, broken overcast 300. 3039er on the altimeter. Okay. 7.5 filed. Water disguised in a mug, you would never know. Yeah, actually, it's I'm going straight to whiskey here at 7:30 in the morning. Oh, really? Huh. And I don't, like, I'm assuming this is, but I don't honestly know if it is. Yeah, no, JPC, I've got way too much work to do. I can't make it one of those days. Oh, I'm sorry, you said piston. Yeah, I got to read more closely. Or indeed, sir. What was I doing? I'm trying to get rid of you. Menu. Delete. Okay. Bedford. Nantucket. KACK. Alright, so we're going to plan runway 5 on, which is nice because that's right there. Nice short taxi. And no, I did not plan that on purpose. And you got a bunch of twins and turbos, but no single engine. Comanche isn't anti-ice. Yep. I don't think, like, and maybe you don't have it, but like the like that. Oh shoot, the DA. Is it, one of those diamonds? Isn't there a single? No, I think those are turbo props too. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but the DA50, yeah, is that that's not a piston pounder though, is it? Okay, I left my lights on the whole time. That's awesome, and my probe heat's on the whole time. That twisted chunk of metal out there was my Was my probe heat? Is there a DA? Well, I thought. You know what? I don't know. I'm not sure. I know that there was something that was released, but it might be a DA60. Bedford traffic, Pilatus 11816 out of the FBO, taxiing to runway 5, Bedford. Oh, a 42 from Cows, yeah, but that's a twin, isn't it? Yeah. Raja. Flappies. 15. Anybody coming? Nope. That way looks clear. Ooh, I see something I need to do real quickly. Okay, got that switched over. And no idea why my flight director is jumping around like that. That's really weird. Let's turn him off just for a minute here. Okay, GPS 1. So we're going to depart off of runway 5. We're going to make a right-hand turn. And head on out of here on about a 160 heading. Is let's see. There's a, I'm trying to think of the Carenado singles. Is there a Carenado single that's FIKI certified? Bedford traffic, Pilatus 816 departing runway 5 will be right-hand crosswind departure to the southeast. Bedford traffic, Hanscom. I think I should be saying Hanscom traffic.
Hanscom traffic, November 8826 November is established on the ILS for runway 11. Probably about a 10-mile final.
We'll be out of the way. And traffic coming into Hanscom, we'll make sure we're out of your way. Runway 11.
Hanscom traffic, Cirrus November 114 Whiskey Papa is about 10 miles to the west. Inbound full stop will plan for runway 11 since the other inbound traffic is going there too.
All right, I think we're good to go.
Hanscom traffic, Twin Diamond 561 Zulu Papa at 40 miles southwest of the field, also planning ILS 11 Hanscom.
Airspeed. Ooh, a little bump. Little bump. Oh, goodness. What the hey?
15 miles to the southwest, approaching for the ILS 11 Hanscom.
Yeah, we're just going to try to get ourselves up as fast as we can here. Up and out of the way. So they're coming in from the southwest, so they're behind us, so we should be good to turn.
Hanscom traffic to the departing aircraft. I have you visually. Hanscom.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Then Hanscom Pilatus 816 is turning right crosswind, climbing 1,600, departing the area to the southeast. Hanscom.
Hanscom traffic, Charlie 65 Mike Charlie, about 18 west of the field, behind 124 Mike Charlie for ILS 11 Hanscom.
How great is all the radio chatter, man.
Hanscom traffic, Sirius 114 was Papa.
Freaking
We're gonna
love
overfly
it.
the field west to east because we're way too high, and enter left pattern for runway 11.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's arm the nav. And let's set the VNav here. We did an IAS climb out, so how about we do a VNav climb out here. We did an IAS out of Bayport, so we'll do a little VNav climb. Trying to get ourselves up over 7,000 here, and we're already at 5. There's Boston kind of coming up in the distance over there. So we're in great shape. We're in great shape. Altitude is armed. Climbing at 2. We're looking pretty good.
Hanscom traffic, Cessna 124, or Seminole 124, Mike Charlie, excuse me, is on a 9-mile final for runway 11. Hanscom.
Agent Presta. Hello.
Hanscom traffic, November 8826 November is clear of the active. We'll be taxiing to the GA parking. Hanscom.
1,000 to go, actually 500 to go now. Take a little look at the Boston area. So we level.
Hanscom traffic, 114 was Papa's left midfield downwind, 411 will extend our downwind to let the arriving traffic get in.
Yeah, it's you got a party going on at your house there, Fixie. Sounds like. I love it. I love it. I miss the chatter of little ones and puppy dogs and all that stuff. There's the Boston Logan.
Just be advised, this is Seminole 124, my Charlie is about 7 miles out on the ILS to runway 11. I got the field in sight. It looks like it's VFR at this point, at least with the Microsoft Flight Sim Lab weather.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It was clearing up nicely. Clearing up nicely. Can I monitor? Oh, I want to wait. Hold on. I want to go here. I'm going to monitor that now. The Hall monitor. Okay, yep. Altitude captured. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Oh, I'm overspeeding. Sorry. Overspeed. 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 Let's bring the NG back to about 90. Sweet. Looking good. Yeah, so last night when we came into Logan, I got to land runway 15 right, which is pretty rare. I missed an opportunity. I should have asked if I could sidestep to 15 left, that little tiny runway. It's the only one I've never ever landed on at Logan, but I chickened out. It was fun though. It's fun coming in, landing, southbound and into Boston. Alright, this leg here is about 60 miles, so it's about half of what we did before. So, I would say probably Yeah, 20 minutes or so, not quite. Kind of a nice little short hop. Well, so yeah, so Age of Press does, yes, kind of. Like, I've got this weird thing with my eyes lately where when I get up first part of the day, like I have a really hard time focusing on stuff that's up close when I have my so my glasses are bifocal and they're supposed to help, with that, but they don't respond real well early in the morning. So yeah, it's a little mushy. You might see me kind of leaning into my screen a little bit, but yeah, once I get going, it sucks getting old, man. I mean, it's just like, like you hear those old guys talking about, hey, I got to get the old engine warmed up, and got to get the oil flowing and all that. It's a true thing, man. Like it takes me a while to sort of walk around and get the stiffness and everything's got to pop, Now it's like little things like my eyes, kind of like it just takes time for them to kind of come around. I don't know, but yeah, you can't rush it. So this morning my dogs had to go out and use the bathroom at about 4:30 in the morning, and I just kind of stayed up. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's a sign. I'm gonna get the coffee going. I'm gonna get set up. I'm gonna figure out how what to fly, jump on and do this little virtual USA Flying Club event. So I love my mornings. I really do. I'm very productive in the morning as a rule, but I just have to do things that don't require a lot of reading, basically. So we should be visual all the way down to Nantucket, and then they're saying runway 6 into Nantucket. What is my METAR down there? Yeah, 050 at 12, so runway 6 it is. We don't use runway 6 very often in Nantucket. That'd be kind of interesting. If that stays the same, then that'll be cool. Wait, what the heck? Oh, hold on. Let's look at runway 6. Yep, so it's just the opposite of the normal runway 24. And so we'll be coming in and making a left-hand turn on Charlie or Alpha. And then we like our little hangar area over here. That's where I try to go. I skipped the FBO. It's too fancy. Kind of a traffic pattern should I expect here if we go to 6? Runway 6. Left-hand traffic pattern to runway 6. All right, so we can actually jump in to a left, kind of 45 to the left downwind, and bring it on home. Bring it around town, SpongeBob. Oh, man. That's right. Bring it around town. I break out so many SpongeBob references when I teach. Every time I teach, so I'm a math teacher if you didn't know, but every time I introduce a new formula, of course I have to call it ravioli, ravioli. Here's our new formuoli. Kids are like, what? They don't even know who SpongeBob is anymore. I get a kick out of it, and that's what's important, really. Chavez, I'm glad you understand. You use them at your job too. You have to. I mean, otherwise, like, you feel like you've just wasted all that time watching SpongeBob, you know, with your kids, and so you have to put that to some kind of a, you know, purpose. Light Funk, a firm, welcome. We are the lid, freeze. Welcome in, Light Funk. We are indeed on VATSIM. We are doing a flight with the Virtual USA Flying Club, and we just flew from Nantucket. I'm sorry. We just flew from Bayport up to Hanscom up in Bedford, and now we're heading from Hanscom down to Nantucket. I'm trying to monitor the traffic out of Bedford, but I don't think that's working because I'm not hearing anybody talking, so that's kind of a bummer. Either that or they're all on the ground. Maybe we're too far away now. That could be also, but yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. Anyone know why my altitude won't show on the radar even if I'm in mode Charlie on VPilot? You're using the default. Yeah, could be. That's interesting though. Should be showing for you. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anybody in the chat have any ideas? Yeah, could be. If your aircraft is a little out of date, it might be maybe a conflict with Microsoft, or it could be a conflict with VPilot as well, because both of those have been updated. You know, obviously several times. I'm not sure what version of MSFS you're on, but nope, this is true. So yeah, I would do what you can. Are you saying, so your VPilot version is old? So yeah, just go update that. That'd be a great place to start. Slarty Bart, hey. Oh, MSFS. So, yeah, I would definitely, like, how are you able to play MSF? Like, it forces the updates, doesn't it? There's no way to disable that, right? Yeah. Captain Pelican, hello. So yeah, I'm wondering if you got yourself an unauthorized version potentially. I don't know, but yeah, updates. Aha. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna wanna grab it and do it right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you just that's probably the issue, I would say. All right, let's see here. We need to our elevation into Nantucket is pretty much sea level, so I need to start probably thinking about getting down here a little bit. Now tower and ground. Oh, those rascals. Those dirty rascals. See how it is, JPC. I leave and all the fun starts. Airport info. Let's get the frequencies. Tower 1830. Let's make that the active. And we'll continue to monitor 2280. Again, we're planning runway 6. Well, so Light Fonk, here's the thing. I do think it has a trial, and it's like $1 or something like that. Yeah, test it with Game Pass. That's probably the better way to do it, and that way you don't get yourself in hot water. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, right? Like what they're saying is designed to protect you, as well as, I mean, it's just the right thing to do, right? Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. And then you don't, like, because I get it. It's nice to be able to try things out, and before you drop, you know, several bucks. But yeah, I would definitely do that. Oh, I don't want to climb. Nope. Sorry. We need to VS the other way. How about 1,000? Sorry about that in the back seat there. Don't mind me. Yeah. Tower and ground would sign on as we were finished. It's pretty cool though that they came in and maybe they saw the traffic and just hopped on. I mean, that's pretty darn cool, I think, right? That's pretty darn cool. Auto ortho wasn't working. Shoot. Oh gosh, here I am overspeeding again, darn it. Slow her down. I think this is Nantucket Island, so I'm gotta kind of get serious about this thing here. I'm gonna take it down 2,500 to start, and then plan on. I'll just hop to heading mode right now. Change my nav source to VOR1, even though I'm not using a VOR. And swing this bug around here to 060. We just double check. Yeah, 060. 59.6 degrees officially. So we'll get down there. We'll hop into the pattern, and I tell you what, I think I might just go ahead and fly this bad boy. Taking the flight directors off. Let's just fly it. Excuse me. how to call tower approach tower. So figure out what the frequency is, right? So you're going to go here, you're going to see like what those frequencies are, and then you're going to plug that in, those frequencies, into whatever radio system you have in the A320. That'll be kind of down here on the pedestal, right? And then you should be able to just make sure you have a push to talk button assigned. You know, whatever that is. I use something on my flight yoke. And that's how you do it. You're heading to watch the North London Derby. All right. Brett, thanks for checking in, man. It's good hanging out with you. Good flying with you, dude. All right, there's 2.5. I'm going to level off here until I get the airport site, and then try to hop in a left-hand pattern. Probably about 20 miles out or so. Nantucket traffic, Pilatus, November 11816 is 20 miles to the northwest at 2,500 inbound, runway 6, Nantucket. Yep, that's a good point. So when you make your call, that TX should come up, and when you hear somebody calling you, you should see the RX there. If they're grayed out, make sure your batteries are on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you got to make sure you have power to your comms there. Yep. I see the tower light flashing up there. Cool, very cool. Start to pull back a little bit and maybe descend to 1,500.
Welcome to Part 2.
Benny Wenny Henny Tenny. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I feel like Light Funk, I feel like you're having some issues due to the software that you're running. I think that you probably could trace pretty much everything back to that. So I think you go out, you grab yourself the trial version, and load everything in. Then you can get the freeware fly-by-wire A320, which you'll love, and life will be, I bet it fixes 99% of your problems. A few days back it was working out, but again, like, stuff changes, right? Things get updated, and stuff changes. Nantucket traffic, Pilatus 816 is left downwind, runway 6, Nantucket. Gosh, I'm kind of a long ways out here, aren't I? Oh, not too bad, I guess. Yep. Get your Xbox deal set up, and grab $1. Hop over, give it a try. You know, see if that fixes the problems. And I wish you luck. it's frustrating to troubleshoot things. It really is when things work one day and they don't the next. I mean, but we joke about that, you know, like that's flight simulation. It's just like real world flying, right? For every hour you spend in the sim, you spend 2 hours in the maintenance shed. Nantucket traffic, Pilatus 816 is left base, runway 6, Nantucket. So it's just, that's in some ways, that's as real world as it gets, right? But yeah, I feel like the issue is software related due to the copy of the game that you have. That would be my guess. All right, and I've got the field and the runway in sight.
Aircraft should flap to.
X-Burger, hello. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for the recommendation on the Embraer 110, by the way. Light Funk, hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Nantucket traffic, Pilatus 816 is turning final, runway 6, Nantucket. All right, well, we're out there a ways. Not too bad. Here's the rollout. Oh, that was not a good rollout. I'm just going to try to go 1 notch of flaps this time, see if that helps the mushiness of this aircraft. Okay, there we go. Flaps 15. Oh, and I'm overcorrecting, as always. And we're going to go gear down. I'm not intentionally trying to fly the S-turns here, you guys. I'm just a bad pilot. Oh, man. Thanks for using your Prime sub, X-Burger. That's really nice.
500.
Check. I don't feel like my trim button is working here very well. We are a little low. And now I'm getting slow again. Yeah, I've done a horrible job on this approach, you guys. Wow. Okay, does that profile look a little better? I think, maybe. Yeah, my trim does not feel like it's doing much. This plane still just has a little bit of a weird feel to it. It's a little bit of just, I can't describe it, but it's just something's not quite right. It is less splashy with only flaps 15, so that's kind of nice. Oh, their nose bobbing down on me. That's weird. All right, let's get her down here. Do have to land it sometime. Boy, oh boy, we're way down the runway. And a bounce. Oh, man. Yeah, that was not a clinic. Not a clinic. But we made it. Just need more practice. Grilling in the name of, hey, hey. You're saying the same. You're feeling the same thing. It flies a little strangely. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I think so. I think they are making progress, but still just I don't know. It's just still not quite where I think they want it. But it's all right. They're working on it, so I can live with that. Like it's not abandonware, and
Warning, trim.
yeah. So my trim is way the heck off. Either that or I don't know. I'm gonna have to stab trim is. So I was trying to trim, but I didn't feel like it was responding very well. Maybe it just wasn't responding very quickly. We're going to head back over here to our little hangar 6. Nantucket traffic, Pilatus 816 is clear of runway 6, Nantucket. I should have done that a while ago. Oh yeah, definitely grilling. I remember it was it would wander all over the place early on, but it's a good like it's got some real potential, and it's not bad as it is. I mean, it's just you just kind of have to wrestle with it a little bit when you're trying to come in on short final. Is there any downside of the basic version? The downside of the basic version is you don't get all of the aircraft and all of the scenery, basically. So yeah, that's the downside, because that's the version I got, was the basic. And I wish I would have got the premium deluxe, because it has all, like, it just comes with everything. And so there's like another 10 or 12 airports, and like I don't have the A3, is it the A380? No, what's the Curl mod? The 787, I'll have that. So there's just a couple of aircraft that you don't have if you go the basic route. But all right, come on, you got to turn here, sister. Let's go. Yeah, I don't like this. Isn't working for me right now. I have to use differential braking to get it to turn. That's just a weird, yeah. I think I like it right there. Anyway, but yeah, we'll we'll come back to it from time to time like we always have, because it gets you into and out of a lot of different spots. All right, so my trim. I just want to see if this. Oh, it is working. It is going. It is. Do I have anything set for my yaw? It kind of automatically does the yaw because of the torque, right? Yeah, I think that's also working. Yeah, anyway. All right. Let's go ahead and shut things off. Oh, I didn't have my landing lights on there. That's not good. Avionics 1 and 2. Gens.
Warning, essential bus.
And we'll go to idle cutoff. Perfect. And bat 1 and bat 2 are off, and we are shut down here at Nantucket. Oh! All right. Well, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did that. And it's kind of helped put me in the right frame of mind for all the work I have to do here now, starting as soon as I get done. But let's be honest with you. Like, how much am I going to get done from 6 in the morning to 8 in the morning on a Sunday anyway? So I might as well do something productive. Yeah, let's close her up. Big thank you to Xburger for the Prime subscription. Thank you very, very much. Pleasure to meet you. Light Funk And Benny Wenny Henny Tenny, thank you for the follows. JPC, you got it rolling to start 56 months. Re-ascriptions, man, that's awesome. Great event, and can't wait to fly again for sure. Let's see, do I have anybody up and around that I can send you to? We've got 18 people here kind of hanging out. So, oh, I absolutely have somebody that you will love. You will love. It is indeed my friend Boozy Sheep. So let's head on over there and wish him a happy morning, and go give him some emotes and flood his stream, spam it up a little bit there. He loves that kind of stuff. He's a great dude, great streamer. You might already be following him, but if you're not, you're going to want to, because he is super entertaining. I will see you guys again next Saturday. I have no idea what I'm going to fly or where, but I'll let you know as soon as I can. And until then, have a fantastic Sunday and really, really great next week. We'll see you then. We'll see you on Saturday. God bless.